there, I'm Darren Durda. Welcome to another video log from my upcoming book, The Four Global Truths. So those of you who have seen these vlogs before or who haven't seen me in a while might notice that I look a little different. And the reason is that I have some new glasses. Although probably what you noticed first was the bright red hair and maybe the beard. The first of which was inspired by, the second of which was produced by Burning Man. Those of you who don't know what Burning Man is, I can say something like, well, it's a gathering of 50,000 people from all over the world coming together in the middle of the Nevada desert to play music and celebrate life and art and creativity. But that wouldn't quite do it justice. I have been going to Burning Man myself for about 4 years now, and I'm still trying to figure out what Burning Man is. But one of the things that it represents for me is an enormous and inspiring flourishing of human creativity. From the art projects, large and small, that people create in the art cars and the interactive art. All of the art is interactive at Burning Man, or it's supposed to be. And the way people interact with one another in new and creative ways, and the way they interact with themselves and costume themselves and attire themselves. All these beautiful forms of self-expression and creativity. So when I was thinking about what to present in the vlog this week, I thought about a song that I wrote a couple years ago that was inspired by a class that I took with Brian Swim, a cosmologist who I'm sure I've mentioned before and whose work has inspired mine quite a bit. Brian talks about the 10 cosmological powers, or powers of the universe, one of which is creativity. Hopefully you've noticed that the universe is an immensely creative place. And the second of which is cataclysm. Cataclysm happens when volcanoes explode or stars explode. Volcanoes that they destroy entire ecosystems, but of course in the process they create the potential for new forms of life, new land masses and so forth. When a star implodes, if it's large enough, it becomes a supernova, creates heavier elements out of which we human beings are formed, for example. So you can see that creativity, or what Brian calls creative emergence, sometimes goes together with cataclysm. And in fact, I think this is, the name of my song is called Creative Emergency, which I think is sort of indicative or says something about the times that we live in now. I think we are in the midst of a creative emergency. And what I mean by that is, this is a thought that kept occurring to me while I was at Burning Man, which is that each of us has an immense amount of creativity and beautiful gifts that we have to offer. And I think that in times past, it used to be the case that this was viewed as some kind of a luxury, that real life was about hard work and sticking to playing by the rules and so forth. And I think Burning Man, one of its many lessons is that that at this time on planet Earth, I think for us to give the most beautiful and bountiful fulfillment of our creative potential and in self-expression and bringing forth our gifts, that this is no longer a luxury, that in fact it's essential that we do this. So I hope that you will think about this as you view this, listen to this song and view these pictures from Burning Man. Thank you very much.
The force of the universe that lives in me, just like a flower or a meteor shower, it's a manifestation of the mystery. Yeah, the fruition of cosmic history.
I have no certainty is what's this sense of urgency,
this state of creative emergency. Is there a creative emergency? I sing a prayer for humanity, that somehow we'll regain our sanity. I hope it's not too late for us to co-create some way to rise above our vanity. Save the planet we inhabit from calamity. If the cosmos has a plan for me, well, what in the world can it be? I wonder why these eyes can't see. The forest for the fantasy. strategy.
But the question that occurs to me, of which I have no certainty, is what's this sense of urgency?
This state of creative emergence.